Salarado na Jesus ani idana kunara kunhuna ide a kunara kunhuna la sar udo huda ya kunara amen. Amen amen. I say truly I tell you I am Jesus Christ. Hakodesh, where the name Jesus come from. Maya. Encouragement to the righteous ones. Written in Isaiah 3:2-10. I am telling you, righteous ones are, that things will go well, because they will enjoy the fruit of thy actions. You will enjoy the fruit of your actions, and they will enjoy the fruit of their civilizations. So, I'm just making fun of myself, like I'm too weary, I'm too weary today because I'm gonna wake up early again later to make to look after my aunt, to nurse her, let's say, to look after her because her husband go to work and the children go to school, and she have one with a grandchild, and she have one daughter with a child. So though I'm very, 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 very wary because I've been here and there and everywhere being led by my father. You go this way, go that way, there's a souls there, look at this, there, my father like this to me, because they call me short and my short name, there, that one is speaking, don't ignore anyone, don't say this to anyone, that is what my father said, close your head. When my father say that close your head, meaning to say humans, my spirit, I have to cover me with like when a time of Haleya, in a time of my Haleya, I cover because when you say head to us humans, the face, when at the time of my Haleya, I only showing my mascara then was like only showing the lid of my eye, and the rest depending on the moon, depending on the sunshines, because my father is as being the firstborn, they are very, very let's say protect, like that, as your father within you, they are always but it's my moms that always like they will give you really, really a lot of talking, and my father is just why didn't you come home, where have you, like this. Father don't ask because he knew what I do usually. He knew that when I'm out the house, I'm doing good for the others, and I do not just help to just whoever humans. I see through the eye who really needs help. Because like this afternoon, there was a man who was begging, and then we could see he was asking for some, and then in his eye I could see that he is using meth. And that is a no because that is a like I saw I never seen these things humans. This is what you call the RUG. I never see this in reality, but aside from this man, I'm not really saying into things like that. It's I just don't like it. I just didn't really enjoy that thing that about that, because when one woman, so-called mother of this flesh of mine, when I was staying in her house, because she forcefully make me, because she think I have a dough, but Gradually, I didn't have nothing because Father did not let me go with every, like that. So even when Raphael was thinking to all that about the worldly fortunes, all that, I'm not into that, humans. I'm not into that. Whatever I have, I am lending it. I'm, let's say, I do what I need with it, what you help me for it for, but the rest of it, I help the others. I help the others. Which it isn't just about that, it is also the willingness and the obedience within ourselves. Within ourselves when we do good to others. When we do good to others, no matter how tired we are, we do things for the sake of those who truly need help. Like that man who were begging. There's nothing in him. There's nothing in him because his eye was shallow and just nothing really like and let's say that he was the underseas, the in the beginning. When I say underseas, like a snake, shell, like a shell, and this is a shell, and then I can't say anything in him, and all I can see that he just want to forget what he's gone through. He does the rubbish thing to to feed himself, but he was asking for money. He was asking for money because I said to my aunt, if you're going to help somebody asking for money, give them food, not money, because with that they will buy something with it. And then I said, is he here? Okay, from here? And then my sister, or you call cousin, yes, said to me, yes, ate. Ate means a respect. When, because they all call me ate, means a respect. Even my nieces, they call me ate. They should, I keep teaching them to call me auntie, but they just keep calling me ate like a big sister. I just laughed at them. So when this man was begging for death, I didn't say anything. And then I thought of that woman long time ago when I was just a sales lady. I didn't go to work because my then the woman where I work to is very very like this strict. I didn't work and they were looking for me because they trust me everything. They trust me everything. And I even have an own room into their own house. Me and my sister, other sister, you call cousin, have a room in their house, and then they let us stay there, and they treat us literally like a family. And then one time, she got angry at me, and then because she's always waiting for me. She wanted me to be there right away before, but I don't. I let her go there because I didn't know. I just, aside from that, we're far, we're far. So, she gave me a balakin and then I was just crying. She was nagging into me right in the middle of a, I didn't say anything. This is what I do, humans, which is the encouragement to the righteousness. When somebody gives me that, like you call it balaks, balakin, whatever, like this. It is an English expression that an English expression. So you say English expression, humans, is like a Breton. So this is the encouragement to the righteous. When I was being like this, he was yap to me. I didn't say anything. I hold my tears. But after that, I went to the side and I was really crying. My spirits was crying. My soul was really like, why are you doing this to me in front of many people? I would understand if you just call me inside and be quiet and tell me what's wrong, and then I will be okay. But she was just really like this. But I didn't say anything to her. I didn't say anything to her, even if those around me was telling me that sue her. Because I've been working for for long time, and then they trust me everything. Imagine that they make me hold they make me keep millions, you know. I'm the one who collect everything. I'm the one who collect as in whatever they do is all they trust in me, even their, you know. I was really like a lucky in their store like this, but I don't consider it like that because, you know, it's not my thing. Those times I just work as to feed my grandpa, my grandma, my sister, you know. And then every time people gives me a nag or yap yap, I'll just say nothing, humans. One time I came home and I was really really tired, and then one of my cousin was flirting with a man, and then I didn't even. I was a man. I was a man hater. You know, I was a man hater, and I have no friends of a man. Only when I was growing up, then I was like a little sense in me that I feel only close to those who are. I could feel that respects me, you know. And then like my granddad, I was just my granddad and I were not we don't speak much, but my granddad and I, my mom, my grandma, they were those who look after me, you know. We're just a normal people, you know. We're just a normal people in the world, but we are someone else out of the world, you know. So this encouragement to the righteous is not to say anything to anyone. One time I came home, and then so-called the uncle called me because of the scene of the other one, of the other girl that flirting with a man. When I don't even have, I have a boyfriend before when I was high school, but it was out of beating, you know. We have the bet that if you make him a boyfriend for a day, you will win with this 50 peso. Then next day, it happens. After a day, it's gone. You know? And then the man was, because I saw the man is smoking in the pier. And then I don't like a man smoking. And then I remember seeing, yeah, with this tobacco. And then that's when that's when every time it comes to me, it makes me smell it, you know? It makes me smell it, and I don't like, and I realize the differences of tobacco and cigarette, you know. There's differences of them. It's a many, another thing of a sin of one is not a sin of many, and he's laughing now, you know. Whom you call Yahweh is laughing right now. I can see his face, he's smiling. And then and then I was it was to him too. I saw before when I was little in this flesh, but spiritually I was older because we're the same. You know, he and I are just like a week old to each other. You know, like this. And then when I saw him from that, I rolled the paper. I told you this in the record before. I rolled the paper and I smoked into it, but it makes me cough, so I stopped it. And then I said, this thing is not good for me. And then I was like, you know, there's a tetragrammaton word into the cursing that I don't want to tell you, but I say fuck you now, you know, I say it like that. So excuse to those who are self-righteous, you know. Whom you call Yahweh is laughing at me right now, you know. He's gonna break my leg later. So he was giving what my uncle did is you know, so cold. The sin of the others was like he was blaming to me too. Though I know he was talking to her, but he should only spoke to her and not to me. But I was right in front of the table and eating my food. You know, I was eating my food and my tears was just flowing on my face. I didn't say nothing. Every time he opens his mouth, I didn't say nothing, but my tears was really rolling down my cheeks. And then I couldn't for I since then it was like this is no good. If a sin of one should not tell to others, call that person who sins, you know, call the persons who sin and then talk to the person. And if it does not listen, then let the others make her or make him, you know? Because it wasn't my doing that she's flirting. I was a man hater in the first place. You know, that too, encouragements to the righteous is whatever others do, it is not your job to judge others or anyone in the world but the Father who sent me, who sent I, who sent whom you call Jesus, who sent I am. You understand that what I've said, humans? Meaning to say, my words become flesh for us to become soul spares for the new order of the earth, for the new order of the world. Flesh, immortality, immortal in the world. You get that? It was the Word that made flesh, from the Father to the Son unto I, Holy Spirit. For men are the one who had received the, like it says in your book that in the beginning the sin passed down to men, so I become them. Why? So that they won't touch the entities of the earth until you started blaspheming me. And who is it that are paying? Me. Which is I'm making you repay for everything you have caused me. Preaching the word of God, or you have caused the kingdom. You have caused the kingdom. What is it that you have caused, humans? The war that happens in heaven because of your preaching. Not one time, not 3 times, not 4 times, but 80 times. It's your actions, humans, that you will enjoy the fruit either. To me, when I say the word, because they will enjoy the fruit of their actions, meaning to say, humans, wickedness or godliness, the same way you will either enjoy or you can hate. It's too what I keep saying, that you can love me or hate me, either way you'll think of me. Do not say anything to anyone. For when I say the word, fucking hell, you will say, the self-righteous would say, oh, is she that? Of course I am Kodesh, the good and the evil, the knowledge you called Athena, the wisdom of Mayat. Truth, harmony, justice, balance, new order of the word as the. Have you seen the, what you call this? The alchemical forces about Eve, the cloud, or the fish hook, or the eye, or the prop, or the water, or the ox goad? Fence or enclosure. I am the fence to enclose the men not to sin of the earth's humans. To putrefaction as refined essence of the moistures. Even probably, humans, only those that have been with me and knows the stories will understand it. And those, the only one who knew Jesus, which is only their thinking is me, GSUS, whom they never even seen, which is only their principles, Jesus Christ. And then when they hear somebody swear, they say, is she? Why, humans? For you are self-righteous, and I am encouraging the righteous, the heavenly bodies, to be tough and fight for the end. For remember, no matter what happens, He is coming. You knew that it's all written. And in the end, He will come here first. He will come to lift us up as He is. Of Israel's. Israel's humans means the Father and the King. As I said, one word, a lot of meaning. One line, a lot of phrases. One phrase, a lot of sentence. Fathom